Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
And it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Calhoun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Calhoun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end it. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Eagles at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And, partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to try and take off with it.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Calhoun.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw again. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Calhoun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down. Calhoun finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now in timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they'll indeed take a knee. So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw. Calhoun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back to throw now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Calhoun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Calhoun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line.
May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Calhoun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To throw on second down. Calhoun. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on third and long. Calhoun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
On 1st and 10, Calhoun. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing to start the drive. Calhoun. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Calhoun throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the gun on 3rd down. Calhoun. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they will take a knee here.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the field goal unit is coming on here. And boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone. But still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One final shot. They'll look to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Philadelphia, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.